well, obviously done our checks as well in between, and we've got to blindside around this corner. We've unstrapped while we was waiting. Good morning. Down there, when you see me getting too close like to this side and stuff, it's because I've actually got no space on the other side of the lorry. Again, because these cars are causing issues here. Look at this. Right, the way we do these for the cross strapping, last night was very interesting. Rain and wind. As you can see, I've put 2 cones. Right, good morning my peeps. It is Monday morning. Let's make this one a better week than last week. No crashes, no anything, hopefully. Knock wood, whatever. But, right, anyway. You probably see, I don't know if you can see a lot, but we are at Lignas site, Brandon, at the moment. And my cab is a mess because I came in this morning and literally I just went, put everything in the lorry, right? And then I went, well, obviously done our checks as well in between, but, you know, there was such a rush to get out and gone because we are busy today. We spoke to the gaffer on Friday and he said, we're busy. So be punctual because we are cracking on the loads today. Anyway, so I'm just going to crack on. I'm going to show you guys what my routine is as well on a Monday morning. There you go. We'll power on the power outlets. And let's crack on with packing our stuff away in the fridge. So, here you will see I've got my eggs for the week. Open the fridge. I like to prep my meals for the week at home. As you can see, I've got it all portioned out in tubs that I just put in the fridge and then reheat it in the microwave. My milk for my tea, coffees, not teas. My eggs can go in there too. And then we'll turn that on and then close it. And we got some bonbons. So we're going to have a bonbon. Got apples, 2 lots of apples. We got tangerines, 2 lots of tangerines. Marylands. We got some noodles. Got some shower gel. And we got some mini cucumbers. Now the cab is some sort of organised. We are about to get loaded. We've packed everything away, as you could see. We need to make the bed a bit later, so we'll do that later. Oh, we need to turn our lights on, don't we? There you go. That's the lights on. Anyway, I will catch you in a bit when I've got some updates or some thing to tell you anyway. Ta-da for now. First load is on. Let's hit the road. Another delivery done very successfully. Look at that, beauty. I had to put them on pallets as well. Then they didn't come on them pallets. I had to crane them onto pallets. Proud of myself. I'm coming, John. Right, everyone. We've got John, the best, the number one, the famous forklifter. Where is he? He's coming. There he is. Ta-da! Jono! I've completely forgot where we went in the morning. Oh, we went to Royston in the morning, to Who's Grey. Then we went to Saffron Walden, to a building site, Red Road. And then we went to... No, that's it. We now loading to go to Ormsby. St Margaret. We're going to Denbury Homes in Ormsby. We was there last week, I believe. Yeah, I think that was last week we was there. Anyway, I'm having loads of fun with this, like scraping the moss away. But anywho, we just in Saffron Walden. These names are really hard for me sometimes. We got there, we done our job, fine. Put everything on pallets, fine. And then we was coming out, and we've got to do like this. I wish I videoed it, in all honesty, but I didn't. So we've got to do this reverse, which is a blindsider, which is on the side that we can't see a lot. And we've got to blindside around this corner, but then we've got to sort of pop into a car park as well in front of us. But in the summer it's okay, because you just miss this thing. But today it was really muddy and everything. So the back wheels were sliding towards this drop on the floor. And basically we got stuck, shall we say. Someone pulled us out. We're very muddy. There's mud everywhere on the lorry. But apart from that, there's not a lot to tell you. But we're loading this now, and then we're delivering it to Ormsby, like I just said a minute ago. And I'm going to video us tipping this load as well. So, watch John doing his thing, and I'll come back in a bit. Right, it's our turn now. So what we're going to do is, I'm going to try to explain you something here. Something that's probably not going to be any use to you guys whatsoever, ever in your lifetime. But, for we're here, we might as well explain it. My bed has got little holes. I like to load 3 holes in, because if you ever get a site that's quite tight and you can't really open the shutters, well, you can always open the shutters. But basically, if you open the shutters and then have to move into place where you're going to go, as you can see, the shutters come down on where the unit turns. So that's going to damage my mud flaps. And also, down here, I've got a steering axle. So, when you're turning and everything, that might catch on the panels and stuff like that, and then damage our truck. So, the reason I do this loading method, 3 in, is I can pull up where I can open the doors, undo all my straps and everything, and then close the doors back up. But then I still got enough space for my grab to come down by the side without hitting the doors when I'm coming down, or the posts, because if I hit the doors or the posts, I could bend them and basically they'll either get stuck, because a lot of the problems I get is forklifters loading us on these where the posts go. They'll bang into this when we're getting loaded, and then they become tighter and the posts don't run in smoothly, or they'll run in smooth to go down, but then to bring it back up, it's trouble. So, for example, like, quite easy on this one, and they'll come out quite easily as well. So that's how they should work. But if you knock it in, that sort of makes it a little bit tighter for them to go in and stuff, and then they'll get stuck in place. And we don't want that, basically, because that's no good for business. But let me crack on. As you can see, ready to rock and roll. Very, very muddy wheels. That site was a mess, but they didn't have any cleaning facilities for the wheels. The other side is actually worse than this side, because this side is not too bad. Alright, let's do this then. We've unstrapped while we was waiting. Didn't film that again, guys, because there's only so much strapping and unstrapping that you can do. So let's crack on with this load, like promised. Just double checking that we can reach. Yeah, we can turn all the way on here. Are we going to be able to go all the way back? No. There you go. That's what we're going to be able to do. Come on then.
All you gotta do is just gotta do is just
Well, that's it for today, and I will catch you tomorrow in a bit. Good morning. It is Tuesday. We have just done our checks. It's too early for this. I'm just walking around the truck because it gives you a different scenery. We loaded last night. We loaded last night to go to Ipswich this morning. So it's daylight today. It's starting on daylight. That's amazing. We're cracking on. We've got an Ipswich at the moment. Then we've got a Colchester. No, we've got King's Lynn and the Colchester. So we're better cracking on. we better start crack on, because these loads are going to creep up on us if we don't crack on. But anyway, we checked all our lorry, everything's okay. All the lights are working, indicators, headlights, everything is working. We've got no flats, we've got no, no damage to the tires, we've got no loose panels or anything. We haven't had any diesel go missing last night. We've got a couple of rattling panels, but that's feature to this. Like, it just rattles. But anywho, guys, I will see you in a bit. Another load, another $1. Second load of the day. We're just finishing strapping up this, and then we're going to hit the road towards Kingsland. Right, what we're going to do is we're going to pick up this block here now. We're going to pick up this block. And then I'm going to put it down there. But then instead of getting out of the crane again, what we're going to do is this, look. We'll stack that there. Look at that. There you go. We'll do that. And then we'll pick this one up. Look at this. Right. So we'll do this. Make sure she's square to the pallet as well. Right, we've got that on the pallet there. So if we go down, now we should be able to lift that pallet. Well, hey! Hey! We done a thing! We done a thing!
Baby, I say when. Don't make a move till I tell you to. Cause baby, I say when. Only I say when. We begin and end. I let you know when it's time to go. Cause baby, I say when you get to play, you think you know the rules, but I change them every day. Come and sit and stay. You haven't got a clue, but I like to do my way. Don't speak out, everyone. Get some green.
That's it, another unload. We are now going back to Brandon to do a Colchester. Probably not going to film that one because again, it's going to be at Merchants. Merchants don't really like us to film. Anywho, just sitting here chilling a little bit. We need to go and tie the crane down for transit. So yeah. You just watch us make this delivery. Look at them blocks. Blocks all over the shop. But anywho, Right, let's go crack on with this day. I'll see you in a little while. I lied to you guys. We're back. You cannot watch me do this manoeuvre. Right. Let's go backwards. I don't think I'm going to be able to do what the guy was telling me to do. It wants me. Actually, we can go in there. That's wide enough in there. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go in here because we was gonna reverse all the way back. I don't see the point of doing that if we can do this. I think we'll be able to do it anyway. Right. Let's have a look at this. If we keep them nice and tight to this corner there. We do a little 3-point turn on sight. See, I've got to be careful because I don't want to go. No, we're going to have to go another way about it. There you go, this should do now. We're going to have to cut these barriers in a bit tighter. There you go. We're good on the other side. Let's put a bit more lock into this. So we go around nice and easy. And now it's all about straightening up the unit really. Can I do it quick enough? I should. I should just do it. There you go. There you go. Let's go out of sight. There you go. That is. It's not the tightest I've been on. That there has been a lot tighter than that. But when you see me getting too close like to this side and stuff, it's because I've actually got no space on the other side of the lorry. But I can't show you both angles unless I've got the GoPro on. And in all fairness, I'll be honest, I don't know where I've put the GoPro. So, and the GoPro, I don't know. I tell you what, you guys tell me if the GoPro is a nice view when I've got it on my head and you can see it like moving about all the time. Just let me know if that's a enjoyable like footage bit, because oh, look at this. Look at this. It's these sights, man. These sights are brutal. There you go, we should be alright from here now, really. Again, because these cars are causing issues here. Look at this. Because I don't really want to climb that curb. Oh, there's two of them now. But I'm having to climb that curb still. There you go. Right, that's all done. Thank you very much. I will see you in a little while. Good afternoon. at the moment, you find me going into SRC. We today have so far done, I don't know if I told you yesterday, but we preloaded one last night for this morning to go to Berry, which was a building site. We was there at 7:30, out of there by 8:15. Then reloaded from Brandon again to go to Martlesham, Who's Grey. Done that, got there around about 10 to 11, and we was out of there by 8:15. Now we are SRC, and then going to Helmel Hampstead. I can never say it properly. Oh well. After that, we still don't know what we're doing. Obviously, we're doing our 3 jobs for the day. If we can get loaded again today, bonus. If we can't, it's one of them things. But we actually don't know what we're doing next yet. But we still got a little while. We still got 4 hours in the day, really. Helmel Hampstead should be around about 2 hours travel from here, maybe a little bit more. I don't know. I can't promise you anything. But anyway, we're now arriving at. Oh, they've got rid of the traffic lights. Lovely. They've put some pretty curbs here. Is that so we don't climb the grass or something? Anyway. Woo! Ooh, busy in here. Busy in here. Why are you coming first? Anyway, getting into the weighbridge now. Good day. Thank you very much. Bye. I love this guy. Literally, he don't even talk to us. Just gets us our paper and then tell us goodbye. Love him. Quality service. Right. Let's go outside, open up this trailer and everything so we can get loaded and get going. I'll probably show you how we do these here. I don't know what the picture's gonna be like. Damn, he's seriously. Wolf whistled me. I know I'm way too attractive, ain't I? Way too attractive for this. But anyway, like I was saying, the reason I decided to film here is because I didn't film the other day as loading these blocks. Plus, there you go, yeah, so we have to cross-strap these blocks because they don't travel that well, so basically the slight braking force, the slightest braking force on these blocks will, they basically, I'll show you in a minute how they sit, but they go like this. The slightest braking force, and that's why they don't travel very well, and then they don't pick up really well because of my grab. My grab is not quite the length of the block, so it is doable. If you're careful, it's doable and stuff, but it takes a little bit more. It takes a little bit more care to do. we can strap on the go here. So we can strap while they're loaders, but we've got to be, I think, it's like 2 meters away from the forklift. So yeah. Right, the way we do these for the cross strapping, we use one of these corner boards, but the other way around, like this. So we don't damage the straps here. But I'll show you in a minute how it's going to work. Well, I'll show you now because might as well. So you've got that there, and one going across there, so the straps come across and they don't get catch on the corners and catch on there as well. So the reason why we do this, I'll show you the other side as well. The reason why we do this is so the straps don't get like caught on the corners, and then basically when you move and you get all of the oscillation on the bed and all the movement on the blocks and stuff like that. So, and then they cut through the straps. So you avoid the cutting through the straps, you do this. I will see you in a little while. Let me just crack on and thingy. I'm not going to show you the strapping because strapping just gets too much. I'll see you in a bit. Or if you want to see more strapping and stuff and more tricks how to strap these loads, let me know in the comments, guys, because I don't know what you guys like doing. I might think it's a bit too much, but you guys might not. So let me know. See you in a bit. All loaded, ready to rock and roll. Look at them cute little boop, boop. Anyway, let's do this. All delivered. Be an awkward site to deliver to though. Right, my beautiful people, we are this morning, which is Friday, we are at Ligner site Nathan. There's Russell, there's me somewhere, and we are getting loaded first thing in the morning to go down. Well, I'm going down somewhere near Heathrow, and I don't know where Russell's going actually. So instead of making it out that I do know, I'm not going to tell you. So yeah, last night was very interesting. The rain. Tell you what, listen to this. I'll leave it now. Last night was very interesting. Rain and wind, the cab rocking and everything. It was mad. But anyway, I will see you when we tip in on the other side. Right, this is where we had to tip. As you can see, I've put 2 cones here, 2 cones over there, 1 cone there to signal that the back of my trailer, and then 1 cone over there as well, and my mirror's all folded in. But this is what we've had to deal with, so I'll let you go for now, guys, because we need to get cracking.